Hey, what's up guys? My name is Naam. So in today's video, I'm gonna give you some updates to the stimulus package, but in particular, the unemployment benefits. So let's get right into the information. On Thursday, July 30th, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin and also the White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows said that on Thursday night, the Democrats rejected a short-term deal as the negotiations for the next bill remain stale. So to add on that, Steven Mnuchin, he also said that the HILS Act, which is the Republicans' proposal, was a short-term deal, but the Democrats, they are not having it and they don't want it. But there was no talk during that meeting whether or not the Republicans had a counteroffer to the denial of the HILS Act. So for the meetings that the Democrats and the Republicans had, it seems like the biggest part for discussion was unemployment benefits and also preventing eviction. The eviction moratorium, which was something that would prevent landlords from evicting tenants, also ends by the end of this month, meaning that starting next month, landlords can start actually evicting tenants. Alright, so back on unemployment, the Republicans, they had a proposal for a boost of $200 a week on top of state unemployment benefits. Then after 2 months, it would just be a 70% cap of an individual's previous pay, capped at $500. So during this 70% cap, this will also include state and federal help, but that was not good enough for the Democrats either. The Democrats have repeatedly said that they do not want a short-term deal or a smaller bill. Steny Hoyer, the House Majority Leader, which is on the Democrat side, he has repeatedly said that it's not $600 or bust. But it also seems that $200 is not enough either. So after Thursday's meeting was done, one of the Democrats, Charles Schumer, he said that they had a long discussion and we just don't think that they understand the gravity of the problem, referring to the Republicans. So in addition to that, Nancy Pelosi, she told reporters that they just don't realize how big it has to be, referring to the next coronavirus relief bill. So just as a reminder, the Republicans' proposal, which was the HILS Act, will roughly cost around $1 trillion. Meanwhile, the HEROES Act, which was a Democrats' proposal, will cost roughly around $3 trillion. So while the HEALS Act was being shut down, it was not the only proposal to get shut down. Republican Martha McSally, she proposed for a 1-week extension of the extra $600 a week. But the Democrats has also blocked that proposal. Nancy Pelosi, she said, as I quote, "What is a 1-week extension good for?" So unfortunately guys, you guys could have had a 1-week extension of $600, but the Democrats were trying to look at the bigger picture and trying to get a bigger package deal. So as of right now, it's not really clear if any proposal is able to pass the Senate because they may not get the votes. Many people in the Senate have conflicting views on unemployment. So to add fuel to the fire, Mitt Romney, he also had a pitch to the Republicans. His proposal would allow states to implement either an 80% wage replacement or a flat amount of $500 per week in August. After that, it will be scaled down to $400 a week in September and also $300 in October. Me, honestly, I feel like this proposal was much better than what was proposed in the Senate. But aside from that, there was no further talks about this, but I imagine it got shot down as well. Alright, so when can we actually expect the next bill to come out? Since the Senate has left town on Thursday and they don't return on Monday, so the following week is basically the only week they have time to negotiate after a month-long vacation. So here's a little calendar on the screen so you guys can get a better idea. The red part is when they're actually working. The white part is vacation time. So let's just see if they can get some work done in the next week until they're off. But now it's time for some Q&A. So I have been receiving quite a few questions concerning extension of benefits and what to do next. So once you're on unemployment benefits, you will still get money from the state, but you would just get paid on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, but it would just be a reduced amount, just minus the $600 a week. So as for the extension, which is PEUC, also known as Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation, this is a program that extends your state benefits an additional 13 weeks. So how this works is that most states, they will enroll you into this program automatically as long as you're still eligible for unemployment benefits. But me personally, I wouldn't wait until it just happens. I would try to be a little bit more proactive and try to see if I can get a hold of someone within 2 weeks prior to the expiration of the benefits. So just to make sure everything goes smoothly and there's no lapse to your benefits. In addition, some states, they also said that they will send you a letter in the mail or you will get a message through their online portal stating that you automatically be enrolled in this program, or sometimes you just see an additional money added to your benefits balance. So your benefits balance is the amount of money that you have left to collect on your unemployment. So now let's talk more about FedEd. This basically works the same way as PEUC. If you live in the state of California, this is what it's called. But if you live in other states, they have different names. It may be called extended benefits, but not all states have this either. So just double check with your state's unemployment website to make sure if they have this program. But if you do live in the state of California and you exhausted all of your state benefits, including PEUC, which is a 13-week extension, then you'll become eligible for FedEd. So if you do become eligible for FedEd, you'll probably just receive an email or a letter in the mail notifying you that you will automatically be enrolled. So now let's just say that you exhausted all your benefits, including your state unemployment benefits and also PEUC. but you're not eligible for FedEd or extended benefits. You may become eligible for PUA. Even though the PUA program, which is the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program, is meant for individuals who are self-unemployed, independent contractors, or people who just don't normally qualify for state unemployment benefits, you may qualify for this program. But to be completely honest, it may be a little challenging to get approved for because this program, even though the state asks you to apply for this program anyways, if you have any type of W-2 work within the last year, most likely your application will get disqualified. But if the state does recommend you to apply for it, then I would just go for it anyways. Alright guys, so that pretty much does it for today's update. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. And if you guys want to hang out with me some more, check out my videos over here.